He makes it run. Look, there's the crystal. It's running.
That's ingenious.
It's looking futuristic, man. You take that thing, you plug it in.
I wonder if they make some that actually kill people these days.
How many different colored lightsabers are you going to have?
Like,
tell me all the colors you currently have.
Blue, red, green, purple, orange.
So he's basically trying to make an LGBTQ flag out of lightsabers.
That's interesting. You should put him where his dick is.
Here, look.
Wonder if he'd use them as a sex toy.
Do you know he calls me 5 times a day? Andrew, you'll never guess what I got. I ordered a new lightsaber. It's got a special crystal so the battery never dies. Like, I'll be at work and I see him 5 times a day. Like Jason, I'm at work, pal.
You think
Remember the 70s that we had with it was like one of those beach ball material. It was like one piece to hit people with them. You have to blow it up.
Yes.
It's like a beach toy.
Look, you put
yes,
They've come a long way.
You put this in here. Look, it looks like the real. Look, watch.
I didn't have one, but kids at the swimming pool had them.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You'll laugh your ass off when you see how real this is. Look.
Why don't you let Lenny do a
I'm
set?
showing him so he can see this how
So that's just light.
from the crystal. It's running by the crystal.
Oh, that's the best one yet.
The best one they
Does
ever
it make
made.
that noise when you wave it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
it's sick.
Now they should make one as a weapon where you could take it to war. Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
great?
if only, Jason, you can actually get a real lightsaber.
That would be cool. Oh,
I
really?
think they're out there, the technology. That'd be great. Better than carrying a gun. You could cut someone in half.
Chop them like a beam of light. You're dead. It's sick. It's like a.
Cooling. Is that Dale Chance come up with that idea?
It's
Climate
$1,000.
control, Darth Vader uniform.
And then you can go on a canned hunt with your lightsaber. That's perfect. That's great.
I'm Darth Vader.
You can,
Dale Chance Enterprises. All the
yeah,
work.
you can sit in a 10-foot by 10-foot room, and someone can release a bunch of rabbits and squirrels,
66.
and you can systematically kill them with your lightsaber.
Dale Chance, another great innovation on climate-controlled Darth Vader suit.
Speaking of Dale Chance, some fan from Arkansas who's an avid hunter, I hear, is supposed to be meeting us here this morning.
Any moment now, he'd be coming in.
Mike, the guy who trained with you the other day,
Yeah.
Did he bury you?
You know he lost miserably.
Uh-oh.
he can give Dale some hunting tips. We'll pick his brain a little bit.
Jason, give him some lifting tips
Yeah.
on how to be a freak.
Yeah.
So,
I hear about Dale Chance and his paid-for hunts. He sits in a little box and they let deer out of cages and he shoots them before they run.
Yeah, canned hunt.
And
Right.
yeah. See, in Arkansas, we just actually go out in the woods and hunt the deer ourselves.
I heard you
Texas.
hunt wild boars out there.
We have wild boar. I don't hunt them because they don't taste good, and I like to eat whatever I kill. The wild ones have too much testosterone.
Tell us about your best kill.
125-inch, 124-inch whitetail from Arkansas. I mean,
So what was your thing on the testosterone causing the taste to...
yeah, when you kill a wild boar, you got to cut the balls off of it almost immediately upon killing it because testosterone releases when they die, a lot of it, and the meat turns disgusting, tough, and stinks. And
Maybe
yeah.
Like roadkill.
the same thing would happen in humans. So before you go on stage, what you want to do is probably slit your throat on stage, and before you die, you'll look your best.
Or maybe
You'll get your
just
trophy, and then you'll
That's great advice.
go in the coffin. That's interesting.
so roll you up there and hope you got a good pump from whatever.
And that's why I guess David Carradine hung himself during this little thing
Wax
over in
session.
Thailand. Yeah, because his testosterone was the greatest knot ever.
So what brings you to Delray Beach?
We have family here, actually.
Okay.
So we came down to do some deep sea fishing, visit, and
how long-
Get to the road. You came here to see Lord Vader.
We came here to see Jason, and Brad, Andrew, and Lenny. Really. Actually, honestly, that's what I talked about pretty much the whole time. I was like, I've got to come visit.
Has he tried to extort you for anything yet, or no? Really?
He was waiting.
Turned over a new leaf, have we?
Yeah.
Very nice. Not even breakfast, an omelet, a bagel?
No, I
Get
was
outta
eating with
here.
family, so I didn't have a restaurant to take him to yesterday. Yep. So we're going to. Like her uncle cooks all this amazing food.
Okay.
He's pretty much a chef, and it's incredible. The first night we got here, we had big ribeyes that were like this thick, and I mean,
Favorites.
mine too. Yeah.
And what are you training today?
arms.
What are you training?
I did my calves. I'm doing shoulders and triceps. So.
You beefcakes got to work out together?
Chest, tricep, bicep.
What else is new?
That's the Arnold routine. Chest, tricep, bicep, all in one day.
Yeah.
Southern states.
It's
12
true.
years ago. Sad to say.
Still looking pretty jacked, Lenny.
Now I'm looking pretty jacked ass like Dale. A couple of jackasses in the gym. He'll be back as well as me.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
A year off.
It's a good invention, Andrew.
I'm competing
You like
in the
that?
Ruby this year. You're not. That was like me 2016, a fat slob where I wasn't competing in contest mode, just bulking.
You should be banned from wearing that shirt.
Who cares? We promoted Ruby Classic today.
And how are you going to look at this year's Ruby, Jason?
Better
Better?
than last year. Hopefully.
Jason, you need to be as ripped as that blonde over there. Seriously.
I don't think so. That girl is
You need to be
horrible.
that ripped and tanned.
Horrible looking. She looks disintegrated. Sacking muscle. I wouldn't want to know 6-year-old muscle sags badly. Look at Arnold. He's a sagging pretty bad.
Arnold's almost 70, or he is 70.
He's 70.
What's your excuse, Mr. 33-year-old?
You start sagging between 50 and
You know what
60.
Arnold looked like when he was your age?
Jacked out of his
Yeah.
marbles.
Don't even go there, man.
Don't even compare.
Christ's sake.
Sylvester Stallone's looking pretty good these days, I heard.
You're right.
Yeah, better than Arnold. Ooh, he's getting hated on. He's sick as piss.
McMahon looks better than both of them.
Ooh.
Vince McMahon?
Same age, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
How old is Mr. Nam?
72.
Holy shit.
That's amazing. Jeez.
Looks like the Godfather.
Who was that wrestler who died last week? Vader?
Jay Masters lookalike.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
Put
him.
the mask on him. Actually, he should take up the gimmick. The new and improved Vader.
How old was he?
62, 63.
Was he big?
Remember Vader, Big Man Vader?
Yeah.
The man they call Vader?
From wrestling?
Yeah, 400-pounder, Leon White.
Yeah, when did he die?
A couple weeks ago?
From what?
Probably a heart attack.
Yes, sir.
That's what most of these guys end up dying
Bad
from.
pain.
How long ago did the Warrior die? Warrior died.
And there's a story when he got cut from an NFL team, his real name's Leon White, he trashed the coach's office. I don't know which team that was, but he literally destroyed everything in the coach's office, and he had to get security and players to drag him out of the facility. So what's the update on Rob Van Dam, the wrestler?
From what I understand, he's investing in a weed company or growing weed now or something. But he's always been
How
about
old is Rob Van Dam now?
weed. I don't know.
What's your opinion
How old
on
is he,
weed
Rob
and all
Van Dam?
this?
I
How
don't
old
care
is
what
he?
people do.
Yeah.
As long as it's not
Is
me.
he old? Is he
No, he's not that old. I mean, I don't care.
50?
Not to sound ignorant, but who's Rob Van Dam? What wrestler was that?
Oh, man, he started out in ECW.
RVD, he used to look like John Claude in the face.
Is that his stage name or his real name?
Stage him. He used to flip off the top ropes. He was in ECW. One of
How
those
old is he
acrobatic
about? How old
types.
is he about?
It's like my age.
Late 40s?
18.
Late 40s. Is he wrestling anymore?
I'm assuming he probably.
Not in
Dale
WWE,
Chance
not in
wrestle
WWE
anymore?
though.
Why wasn't he a wrestler? A guy that size should have been out there wrestling instead of doing canned hunts.
He left
Actually, Dale would have quite a following if he... Come on, Dale, do a wrestling school. Get out there once you heal up. I challenge you. That's a personal challenge.
I think you'll get your ass creamed, Dale, in the wrestling. cream pied.
You're just cream pieing everyone, aren't you, Jason? Dale, Average Rich.
You don't care about cream pies. You're freaks.
I got you back here, Lenny, if you want to do a couple bonus reps.
This is the warm-up.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now, Lenny, you won't go to the front, only the back?
Yeah, they hit the delts better, and not all the way down. It's like Phil Heath does, and I call him a head press. I used to lower to the head, but if you lower behind your head, you're going to actually get more side delt, not so much front. I'm a believer in it. I've been doing machines, I'll admit, but if I do this consistently and slowly increase in weight, my delts will be like cannonballs. One, my count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got it.
First question. How old is she?
Come on, Lenny.
Quality reps.
Thanks.
Come on, Lenny, push that crap.
I like how you come over here and say that after he's finished with the set.
No, he's made the crap out of my rear end for my breakfast.
Timing's a little off, Jason. You got
Eat
He's
crap.
actually right.
Eat crowed. Eat crowed.
what?
I think you know who's going to be eating crow. Jay Cutler.
Yeah, he's gonna be eating crow this Olympia.
What Olympia? He's a nobody. He's a has-been. He's a dancer. He's a cookie cutter.
He's a cookie cutter who,
porn addict.
yeah. He's gonna eat crow this year. He's
And
gonna
he's
gets what's
a
coming in.
canine ass kisser, which means he worships his dog and.
Order 66.
No, we're not. No, you can save the order 66s for your fucking YouTube channel.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Chief.
You want to keep that tension on that side delt.
Yeah.
And to me, these and wide grip upright rows will give you some side delts along with laterals to look like Jay Cutler when he's full of synthol. I saw one of his videos 2 weeks ago. He comes in the gym, goes, let's see, what am I going to train today? I mean, no focus. And this guy calls himself a Mr. Olympia?
Well, he was a Mr. Olympia.
Was, key word. You got to be a lifetime freak and you got to do a show every year, provided you're not injured.
He's downsized some, but he looks pretty healthy.
How old is he now?
I don't know. He's living a life.
He's born in 1973. He's
All right, so he's a year younger
45,
than me.
yeah.
Okay.
He'll be 45 this year. Probably 35 this year.
Some people are just getting started at 45. You hear that, Jay?
And some people are just ending their careers at 33. You hear that, Jason?
That's a good quote.
He went to his car to quote unquote get something, which means
I
he's
think
probably probably going to come back in the gym with one of his goddamn lightsabers.
I think he went to rub one out, I think. Wouldn't surprise me ever since he got late. He enjoys that feeling.
The addiction is real.
Yeah.
Thank God Backpage was taken down when it was. He might be on it every night.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I miss
too loud around
just
Lenny.
looking at it. All right, my count of 3. Sissy weight. Of course, this is Dale Chance's body weight. That's my only comfort.
That's what I do
1,
tonight.
2, 3. Okay.
Come on, Lenny.
Quality reps.
Come on, Lenny, push that sucker. Come on, eat crow.
What did you go to your car to get?
I got my earphones for after this video.
Jason, you went like this. That means your phone, you're fibbing. I noticed your hand went like this.
No, I got my.
It's a Freudian verbal, non-verbal Freudian slip. You went and rubbed one out.
Eat
Because I heard
crow.
you're a 30-second man, and I've seen the proof.
The one pump chump right here.
Which girl did you think about when you did it?
I don't know. Everybody's eating crow this morning in the gym.
Dale eats it literally up there with his gravy. This one's for Dale. Dale! Look at the quads, Dale. 330. Double your body weight. Look at the teeth, Dale.
And mine are the opposite, George Washington.
Yes. Yes.
Dale's teeth are full of chewing tobacco.
I think girls would run away across the street seeing my.
Dale got some competition here.
I think girls would run away from my teeth in 5 seconds. With my breath.
Dental floss will run away from your teeth, Jason.
Oh,
I was worried that Lenny was going to think that Dale sent me as a spy to check on him to see where he was.
You'll have to dental floss with like guitar string, so it doesn't disintegrate
just the stench
from all the toxins and stench in between those. Jesus. God damn.
and soft.
They're bad.
Cornelius, I strongly disagree with the leg routine you gave Brad. Brad's on his feet all day carrying mail. He needs to do legs once a week. How's he going to grow doing that? I mean, I'll say this, not being on my feet, being unemployed, my legs are growing like never before. And I'm doing them once a week. I think you're wrong there, Cornelius. Unless you're sitting on your ass completely, you could do legs twice a week, but in Brad's case, he needs to squat, leg press, and hack squat, heavy with reps, once a week.
How often do you train legs, Mike?
Once a week.
Once a week?
I do everything once a week. I don't have any bonus supplements
You
to
should come in
repair
here and
me.
hit it so hard where you really can't.
Yeah.
You should feel like you're barely recuperating when you come in for your next weekly workout.
Then you're spending your whole life constantly sore as hell.
True, but it gets manageable. I'm just talking about for
Get used to
efficiency.
it. The pain. Pain, no gain, baby.
I mean, them 3 days a week, you've seen Arnold, a lot of those guys, they did a lot of light sets. A lot of times they really didn't go to failure. And then again, what did he weigh, Dale? 228? At 6'2", 6'3"?
Who, Arnold?
That's not something I want to be on stage. I just slit my throat. Unless I had AIDS and still competed. Which,
Well, it was different back then. You didn't have to be that big to win. It was all about symmetry and
that's true.
aesthetics. How do you think Frank Zane would place in the Olympia today?
Well, he'd do the men's classic or something.
You know who looked like a complete freak for his time? Sergio Olivia.
Yes, Mike Mentzer. Oh yeah. Tim Belknap for short guys. That's what Dale should be trying to look like. The next
You
Tim
know, the
Belknap.
biggest arms in town for the first Olympia? Larry Scott.
Oh yeah. But then again, nothing else matched. We had big shoulders too,
Yeah.
but his back was kind of slacking until Franco came on. And I think Calora, some of his pictures I've seen that I never saw before, are shocking. Some of those he unearthed. So hopefully he can next year bring a best all-time package. I think he really can.
Calora posted an Instagram video a week or two ago telling a story about how a bodybuilding judge said to you, what did Calora say you said? Something like, you know,
Oh, he came up to after it was Don Nealon. I know him well.
and what did he say to
I had a
you?
few run-ins with him at the contest at the Ruby. For instance, you know, you have these little sign-ins where you got to sign all the paperwork and pay all these fees. And he had a box of those things they call golf pencils. And when I filled out the card, whatever, paid the outrageous amount of money, and I'm maybe about 10 feet away from me sitting at a table looking at me, he goes, "Can I have the pencil back?" So I figured I'll do like the old Razor Ramon did with a toothpick. And I took the fucking pencil and flipped it in his face. And he goes, "One more shit out of you, Lenny?" He goes, "You'll be out of this contest." He goes, "You can get the fuck out of here." But he came up years before and had the audacity to come up to me and Andrew after we did the Southern States. And he said, "You look great, Andrew. You just need to come in more ripped." And he goes, "And I can show you how to do that. I can show you how to get ripped." And I said, "That's a shameless plug coming from you." Who, by the way, the guy looks like a fucking insect when he came in ripped.
Insects!
He had the audacity to say that. You've seen those pictures of Calora ripped to the bone.
Sure.
He didn't have any coach or guru. I won't name names. We all knew who we're talking about. So, Dale, I want to see you and Andrew. Here's what I would like, and I would like sponsorship. Have Dale and Andrew do an ultimate contest to where not only compete in the Ruby, but when they're down here, they go in the gym and they do best lifts for, say, 315, 405 on a bench, squat, set up a station where they do their best all-out lift with a predetermined amount of weight, and then they go on the field and run a 40 or 100 or something like that. Maybe even if the stakes are higher, they could go in an octagon. I think those guys would be a great matchup, and I think the fans would like to see it. And if the promoters out there that want to sponsor that, I'd like to see that. Where those guys, winner gets a massive amount and the loser gets a decent amount. And I'm talking in the $20,000 to $30,000.
I have an idea for a contest between Andrew and Dale. You have to squat 315 for 100 reps, and then you have to clip a cat's toenails. And whoever clips the cat's toenails the fastest wins.
I would
After
shock
doing
if I
a
saw Andrew do that.
yeah, Lenny. Your backyard, honestly, where that rack is, they should film an episode of Naked and Afraid out there.
Yeah, it's nasty. There was toads out there. There was a dead rat, stunk.
Like when I was waiting for you this morning, I think I caught malaria and dengue fever.
Yeah, it's like a fucking jungle. I hope you're satisfied, Dale, in that luxurious home you live in. Well, these veins popping out. 3:30, Dale. Think about this.
Now, is that a side raise or an upright row?
An upright row, but you can consider it a power side raise. That's a good name, I like that. Making up my own movements, non-cookie cutter.
While you were relieving yourself in the latrine, Jason was asking us for teeth whitening tips. Would you like to share any with him?
Peroxide good for your teeth?
Jason, you're going to need to go to a professional dentist and get what's called a Zoom whitening. It's painful and uncomfortable, but you've got to get rid of that buildup. And once you do that, have my rule. Always carry a toothbrush or toothpaste or whitening rinse. You drink a shake, you drink a rinse, you take a rinse immediately. You eat a meal, you brush your teeth immediately afterwards. Never let it build up. Get yourself a cheap 90-cent bottle of hydrogen peroxide once a week and brush your teeth with it.
Yeah.
Simple as that, but you got to get a Zoom whitening.
Most of that
They could do.
isn't most of that over-the-counter stuff a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
he needs a
getting a 90-cent bottle of hydrogen peroxide, which is exactly what it is. Different forms of hydrogen peroxide, you're paying $70 for it.
Well, like they sell these Crest whitening strips.
Yeah.
And I once tried them and they didn't do anything really.
Well, you want to spend that much money for hydrogen peroxide, go ahead, but
Can you afford 90 cents, Jason? Or are you going to launch a GoFundMe for it?
Spend the money. Why would you do a GoFundMe for the Zoom whitening?
Yeah.
It's $500, very expensive.
Yeah.
It's what you need to get the buildup off. You're looking at buildup.
Well, then he needs a professional cleaning first, right?
Yeah, and then a Zoom whitening. Probably in that order, but go see a dentist. If you have insurance, see your employer.
Yeah.
You have insurance? You only work 10 hours a week, don't you?
I have insurance through my disability.
Okay.
What this? Oh, good. We'll take advantage of it.
Maybe your dentist can exchange shout-outs for a whitening.
Yeah.
You can think of some way to barter with the dentist.
Jason, if you got ripped,
Give him
white teeth, and a tan, do you know how good looking you'd be? We saw you strutting around Miami Beach with that cigar. You look like something better than an actor in Hollywood. Very good looking guy. Just get their things done.
Grow,
Great haircut.
grow a nicely trimmed beard too, or like a handlebar mustache.
I mean,
Oh,
Jason,
yeah.
I don't have your looks. I'm never going to grow hair. You know,
You're balding.
but you will. Balding, there's nothing there. Nothing.
When did you lose your hair? How old?
I lost it when, from all that methyl test and trend.
I have plenty
How
of
old was that? 20?
Yeah, 16. He's only 18, so he can't be 20.
Mike, when are you leaving now?
I'm leaving right now.
You're taking off?
Yeah, I'm about to go to the beach, and then I'm going to go on a dinner cruise. I got a big day planned. So.
Oh, very nice.
Sounds like just to be honest, sounds like a cookie cutter day to
You
me.
leaving
The
Monday?
beach and a cruise.
Man, come on,
You
man.
leaving
Cookie
Monday?
cutter everything on me right now.
Hey, you're real percent though. I didn't even pick up on the Nike cookie cutter.
Well, let me tell you what
switch.
happened. I got all this, what you see on, for $50 last night at the outlet mall.
When are you leaving Monday?
Don't have workout clothes.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
You can't
Tomorrow.
get these
Yeah.
shoes for $50 at a regular store.
You could be a cookie cutter for cheap and clothe yourself. Hey, hats off.
Yeah, we don't spend a lot of money on clothes right where I live. Because we don't care. I don't even wear clothes. I don't even like clothes.
Do you spend enough money on cleaning supplies where you live?
Yeah,
Okay, I got you beat.
I know. But you had a good trip to Target where you spent some good
Now,
money.
if he would only use them,
Yeah.
You didn't use it?
No, but
it's
I may relocate, so I may use it just to clean the place while
If
we
you relocate, there's got to be a video of that whole
I may
thing
relocate
happening. I
to
want to
the
see the house when it's empty.
I'll relocate to where you're going today, the beach. I may have to start a thing called homeless bodybuilder, homeless freak.
Homeless freak.
I'm serious.
You're going to be fine. got enough.
But hey, I'll be fine if I could cook on there, you know. Sleep on the sand, get the cool breezes, and I'll be laughing at all you guys dishing out mortgage payments like you and homeowners association fees like you.
I do have those fees.
So they can cut your grass for $500 a month.
Oh my God.
All right, man. Pleasure.
Thank you guys.
Have a safe trip.
Yep. I'll
Enjoy.
be out here. Nice to meet you guys again. Yeah.
You have a parting piece of advice for Dale Chance before you go?
Dale, start hunting like a real man. Stay the hell out of those fake ass paid hunts, dude. Come down to Arkansas with me. We'll hook you up with a real hunt. No, for real. You can come.